Hey, it's Y. Unang tanong, okay ka pa ba? Okay ka naman ba? Kaya pa ba? Kaya pa ba ng powers mo? Hindi ka naman ba napapagod? Actually, reflexive thought process to kasi ako personally, ang daming nangyari sa akin last week. And one of the 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9 things in my to-do list was thesis. I finally met with my advisor last Monday, and I'm super duper excited to work on my thesis. This is for my bachelor's degree in sociology, and I won't disclose too much details because I'm still in the process of revising my research plan. But ayun, magsisimula na ako. Nagsisimula na ako. I'll definitely be busy with my thesis, especially that I want to be able to perform my best because I'm really so passionate about my thesis topic. And because I'll be so busy, I'm worried that I won't be able to make content for Bite the Gram. But then I thought, why not just document my journey with my thesis? Why not just document my entire thesis process of how I'm gonna do it in this pandemic? I actually might lose subscribers because of this. That's why I created this passion project, right? Bite the Gram is all about embracing the social media culture of sharing your life online. And of course, I also want to connect with and possibly help other students who are in the same situation as me, who's also so clueless about what to do, about how to go on with doing research in this pandemic. So with this, here is episode number 1 of Why's Thesis series. This might be a bad idea if I don't finish my thesis. I really want my first video for this series to be just a sit-down video of me laying out all my worries, all my fears about doing my thesis, doing this research in a pandemic. Just being transparent with you guys that I'm also feeling lost about everything. This is all new for us and we're all just adjusting to the new normal. And now for thesis, it's such a huge part of my college life. It constitutes a really big part of my grade, of my final grade. And without this, I won't be able to graduate, right? Plus, all 4 years in university, I dedicated all my efforts just to reach this point where I'm finally gonna be able to do my thesis. But now with this pandemic, it's like, scratch everything you know. Scratch everything you've learned about doing physical fieldwork. Wait, to scratch everything is not the right idea. Definitely, everything that I've learned since first year is so important even until now. I really learned a lot from my department, but it just didn't prepare me for something like this, something like doing my thesis online. And same with everything, right? No one notified us about COVID-19. We really have no clue about what's going on and about what will happen in the future. So we weren't prepared for this. And we're all just forced into this mess. By the way, I'm not an expert in this field. I am not an expert in sociology. I'm not an expert in doing research. And I'm not an expert in doing a thesis. This will be my first time. So this is just me, a student, who's about to share with you her journey with her thesis process. Anyways, ayun, ibang-iba yung proseso na tinuro sa amin sa 4 na taon ko sa kurso. Kaya rin nafe-feel ko na parang kulang pa ako sa kaalaman sa mga research methods, lalo na yung pang online fieldwork. I know I'm new to the field of sociology and research. I'm still just learning everything. So, it's a lifelong process to learn all the research methods. But yeah, with online research, this will be all new to me. Na-practice ko naman before yung pagsagawa ng interviews, pag-conduct ng focus group discussions, at iba pang research methods na pang physical fieldwork. Kaso lang, first time ko tong gagawin lahat online. First time kong magkakonduct ng interview or case study or kung FGD man yung research method ko through Zoom meetings or messenger calls or whatever. Nandun yung fear ko na baka mahirapan akong kumonekta sa mga respondents. I might have a hard time of actually building relationships with them, of connecting with them, of relating with them, and overall learning their stories in a deeper level. Because of this existing barrier between us. Barriers. Siyempre, may physical barrier kasi ang layo-layo namin sa isa't isa. Tapos, ang makikita lang sa Zoom ay yung mukha. Paano naman yung physical gestures? Paano yung ibang body gestures? Yung pagtiklop ng kamay, yung pagkatigas ng katawan na nagpapakita ng kaba o ng takot, o yung pagdirekta ng katawan papalayo sa researcher na nagpapakita o maaring magsimbolo na ayaw na niya makipag-usap sa'yo. Na nagpapakita na wala na siyang interes sa pinag-uusapan niyo. These are all important social cues beyond verbal that might have underlying meanings. And now in online research, I would have to work harder to grasp these social cues. So it might be more difficult to take note of these, and it might, change the thesis process or change how I'm gonna be able to connect with my respondents. Of course, there's also the problem with devices, the actual means of how I'll be able to contact my potential respondents. May laptop ba? May computer ba? May tablet or phone, telephone, cellphone. Tama ba? Nabanggit ko na yung phone. Kung meron man, kaya ba ng device na sumabak sa halos isa or mahigit isang oras ng Zoom meeting? Siyempre, hindi pa patalo ang internet connection. Una sa lahat, meron bang internet? At kung meron man, stable ba ito? PLDT, Globe, Smart, Converge. Kamusta kayo? Kamusta kayo dyan? Pakigalaw ang baso. Cheers. Siyempre, baka laging nadidisconnect, laging madisconnect, at siyempre, maapektuhan rin nito ang data gathering, ang pakikipag-usap mo sa i-interviewin mo, di ba? At kung walang internet, ano ang maaaring ibang alternatibo para makipag-usap sa potential respondents? Gagamit ba ng cellphone, telephone? Paano naman yung load para dito? O paano na kung walang cellphone or walang telephone para makausap yung gusto mong makapanayam, 'di ba? These are all things that I have to be wary of as a researcher, as a student who's about to conduct her thesis. Of course, on my end, on my part, and on the part of my potential respondents. Of course, I also have to be considerate of their situation, right? I'm also worried that the current home setup might be of hindrance in conducting a smooth interview. Di ba nga ngayon, the space for rest and the space for work are merging into one. Sama mo na dyan yung house chores and other basic home routines like cooking food and preparing meals, etc. Ngayon, parang ang onti-onti ng oras sa isang araw para tapusin lang lahat. Kaya pa ba sumingit pa ang isang interview or FGD man, etc.? Actually, mas maintindihan nyo kung saan ako nanggagaling o kung bakit ba ganito yung worries ko kapag nalaman nyo na kung ano yung thesis topic ko. But, in the future na lang yun. And even beyond the data gathering stage, I'll be writing my thesis here at home, so I'm worried that it won't be a conducive space for me to actually create an output that I'll be proud of. And lastly, and my greatest worry of all is, of course, COVID-19. We are still in a pandemic. There's still that fear that what if in my next grocery run, I catch the virus? And I also live with around 6 people here at home. What if they catch the virus somewhere, like if they go out and then they come home and they bring it here at home? We'll all be vulnerable here at home, and I don't know what's that gonna be like. This also goes the same for my potential respondents. I mean, I don't even know them yet, but I'm already so concerned about them. And not because I'm worried that I won't be able to finish my thesis, or that I might not be able to gather substantial data, but because I genuinely have empathy for people and what they're going through. Ang hirap. But I've attended a lot of webinars, and I've seen my professors and professional researchers in the field of sociology talk about how this is actually the best and the worst time to do research. This is not taking light of the situation na. This is not saying na at least ganito, at least ganyan. Of course, ayaw natin ma-wash out ang pagkalala ng COVID-19 and ng gobyerno natin. But precisely because of this, research is very much needed at this time. Sobrang clueless tayo sa lahat. Lahat ng nangyayari, hindi pa tayo sigurado, or hindi pa natin alam, hindi pa natin ma-explain. Dito papasok ang research. There are still so many more things that we need to unearth right now. Things that need explanation. Things that we need to know to progress, right? Ngayon, mas maraming kailangan aralin. Mas maraming pwedeng aralin. At pagtuunan pa ng pansin. I believe that COVID-19 shouldn't just be approached in a medical perspective. It's even more so influenced by social processes. Ang dami-dami pang kailangang i-research para mas maunawaan itong disease na ito in a social lens, in a sociological lens. Anyways, I think this has become too long for episode number 1. Sa susunod na lang yung iba ko pang rants or iba ko pang musings. But yeah, if you're doing research, if you're also doing your thesis right now, please do message me. I'll leave my emails or my social media details in the description box below. Let's connect and let's do this together. And if you have tips for me on how I can work with these worries, with these anxieties of mine, please also do message me. I would really appreciate it. I'm still so lost. But yeah, kakayanin. I need you. I need your advice. Please help me. And if you have other questions or are genuinely curious about me or my journey, please do leave them in the comment section down below. After 4 months, I'm excited to watch this again and see how much I've changed and how much things have changed. Will I be able to conquer the challenges that I'm about to face? Kakayanin ko kaya labanan ang mga fears ko, mga anxieties ko, and worries ko? And more importantly, matatapos ko kaya ang thesis o thesis ang tatapos sa akin?